I remember when I went down to the border and we met with U.S. Border Patrol officials.
Hmm.
And I remember I went in, I've said this before on the podcast. I went into that little meeting like, we're going to find out what's going on here. Like that we're going to see these people are bad, just like I hear in the media. Like I'm good. They're just like all the things. And I left that conversation more confused than I was before I got in there. And I left that conversation very much reminded that these are human people who are doing a job that they've been put out to do. And a lot of times their hands are tied behind their back and they're trying the best. And I remember leaving going, this is such an intense, in-depth, multi-layer conversation about immigration, border security. I mean, I just left going, oh my gosh, the people that have to make these laws, these rules, these my mind was blown, is what it was, and
Yeah.
I
No.
left there confused.
Oh yes. It's what we see oftentimes is we don't want to. Christians don't want to be in that tension, right? They
It's
don't want to be in
hard. It
that
hurts. It's
complex.
difficult.
It makes
Yeah.
you because it makes you have to think and you have to wrestle with, man, Lord, where is the best approach when it comes to this topic? And that's why it's easier to generalize. It's always easier to say all immigrants are illegals, they don't need to come, or man, ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, they just need to be defunded, abolished, because it's easy to choose those extreme sides, but it's that's not the right approach.
So
It
true.
actually hurts the conversation. A lot of border security agents are really good people. Majority of them are good people. There are some bad apples. There's bad apples in every group, and so when it comes to immigration, you know there are I know Christian men and women who are border patrol agents who are working hard, and that's their job, and they're kind to the migrants, but they're doing their job
Yep.
because they've been given a mission, even sometimes even if it's against in some ways what should be done. And so you go there and you're like, okay, this is so much more, like you said, complex than what people think. And when it comes to migrants and asylum seekers coming to the border to seek asylum, yeah, there are many cases. Every year, there's the border patrol comes out with a detailed document on how much drugs were brought into the country, how much were seized, how much were brought up. They can't even quantify and keep up with the human trafficking numbers. So there are some smugglers and immigrants who do
For
come
sure.
who do
Yes.
need to be detained and do need to be deported. But when we're able to focus on that and know that we need to get rid of that piece because it doesn't bring flourishing to our country, then it helps us easier in a more easy way to say, well, we can't generalize those asylum seekers in that tent camp because many are Christians and they actually deserve to come because we're actually focusing on those that aren't trying to help our country flourish. Now we can actually help those who do want to work hard, who do want to help flourish our country. And usually, most of the time, it's the majority of asylum seekers and migrants are really good people. And most of the people at the tent camp that I've met are Christians.